Welcome to the Grow Your Business Cleveland video series. Co-producing and appearing in the series, the talented GYB CLE interns. Supporting sponsors include NOAC, a regional partnership of Chambers of Commerce. New Image Media, Northeast Ohio's most recognized name in video for business.
In this episode, Antoine Moss, Millennial Expert, consultant, and man of inspiration, shares 3 amazing tips for designing effective college student success programs that inspire. After the tip, we go backstage where Antoine shares his close call with failure, how inspiration saved his life, and more.
My name is Dr. Antoine Moss. Today I'm excited to share with you 3 amazing tips for designing effective college student success programs that inspire students and key stakeholders. With these 3 amazing but simple success tips on how to start your college initiative or program, you'll have a triple win. You'll win, the student will win, and more importantly, the university will win. So let's just jump right into it. The first tip I would like to share with you is that the first thing you have to do is identify the problem. What is the problem that your university is experiencing? And once you identify the problem that you want to solve, you have to have a focused program or initiative that's tailored towards solving the university's problem. For example, the university may be dealing with retention issue. And if the university is dealing with retention issue, your office may be dealing with an issue of students not being career ready. They may wait until the last semester of their senior year before they decide to pursue internships. Wrap your arms around the retention and wrap your arms around trying to get students as freshmen more involved, more excited, more engaged. And then when they're more engaged towards education, they'll be more engaged towards their careers as well. One of the things I've found is that college administrators sometimes forget who their customer is. Ultimately, your customer is the student. So if you want to learn something about how to solve a problem, you must go to the teacher and customer. The teacher and customer is a student. Go talk to the students and ask, how can you solve the problem? Ask them what would they like to see different on the university. Ask them how can they be better engaged and retained. And I guarantee you that you'll get some good feedback from them that you can easily incorporate into your success goals and plans. This is my last and final tip, and it's actually my favorite tip. You have to reignite your passion for student success. You can't give what you don't have. If you aren't passionate about success, then the students won't be passionate for success either. Avoid burnout. Make certain that you have some relief valves that help you release the stress. Hey, it's a stressful environment everywhere, but make certain that you have your valves that you can release the stress. Those are my 3 amazing but simple success tips, and it'll help you create what I call a triple win. If you follow these success tips, you will win, your university will win, and ultimately the student will win as well. That's what I call a win-win-win for student engagement success.
Up next, we get to know Antoine. Antoine tells how adversity in his life helped him build character.
So one of the things my mother taught me was that you make your bed, you have to lie in it. So with me almost flunking out of college, I thought to myself that I would have to live with myself with flunking out of college. So I didn't want to quit. And there are a lot of young people, there are going to be things in your life as a student that you go through. The test may be too hard, or the teacher may be too hard, or the teacher may be not understanding, but you have to live with yourself. You have to overcome difficulties and don't quit, because ultimately the life that you build is a life that you're going to have to live. My mother was 18 years old when she had me, and she's my real hero. The reason being is because she overcame so much stuff and she never gave up on me. More importantly, she never gave up on herself. And we actually was raised, my brothers and I, we were raised in a tough, struggling inner city. And I actually went to Shaw High School and wasn't that great of a student. But somehow, some way, my graduating class at Shaw High School, they voted me as most likely to succeed. I was thankful that I was actually able to still get into college. But I went from being most likely to succeed in high school to most likely to flunking out in college. True story. But nonetheless, I was able to overcome that stuff. So I graduated from Baldwin Wallace University, and I got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice because I wanted to be a lawyer when I was growing up. I wanted to be an FBI agent or a lawyer. But when I graduated and thought about my past, I wanted to do something different. Instead of helping people to abort their dreams by locking them up and throwing away the keys, I decided to brand myself as a motivational speaker so I can help birth people's dreams instead.
George Washington Carver said, 99% of failures come from people who have a habit of making excuses.
I tell people that inspiration saved my life. The word inspire simply means to breathe life into something. And I was a child who had life, but I needed someone to breathe life in me, help me realize my potential. And I'll never forget that there was a woman by the name of Lieutenant Blair. She was at my first internship experience that I ever had. And Lieutenant Blair, she and I butted heads all the time, but she almost fired me because I didn't have the fundamental principles of career success down pat. So with her being one of my strong mentors, even though I couldn't see what she could see in me, she simply breathed life into me. And I'll never forget the internship I was at. It had different site locations, and it would take me, depending upon the site location, it could take 20 minutes for me to get there, or it could take an hour for me to get there. And I was late twice. And Lieutenant Blair, she had a 3 times late policy. You're out. You're out simply means you're fired. So after me being late twice, she called me into her office. It was dreadful. It was just like walking into the principal office. I'll never forget. And she closed the door and she simply said, if you're late to my office one more time, you will never be in my office again because I'm going to fire you. So I asked her while I was there, though, I said, well, Lieutenant Blair, it takes me about an hour to get here. What time do you think I should leave for me to be to work on time? She looked me dead in the eye and she said, Antoine, I don't care if you leave your house at 6:59 a.m. As long as you are in my office at 7 a.m., that's all I care about. But the major teach point in that was no excuses, right? So I had to learn how to plan my days, but it taught me an invaluable lesson about how to be punctual and how to show up with a good, strong, positive presence in the real world. It makes a big difference.
So how did Antoine score as a Grow Your Business Cleveland expert? We gave a thumbs up for student engagement tips, building others' dreams, fundamentals of career success, and being on time.
Special thanks goes to our Grow Your Business Cleveland contributing experts for supporting our mission of growing business and kickstarting careers in Northeast Ohio. So don't miss a video or an opportunity to be part of the show. Subscribe at GYBCLE.com and follow us on our social media channels. And remember, if you like it, share it.